I mentioned, I've done over 200 audiobooks to date and counting. And you'll know some of the names. So I've done Sally Rooney, Marianne Keyes, Colm Tóibín, and many, many others. So I'll just chat a little bit about the audiobook process first. And again, if anybody has any questions or feedback or comments to make, please do fire them this way, so it's not just me talking at you. It's become such a massive part of the publishing industry now. And it's a really great way to make books accessible to everybody. Not everybody likes to actually sit down and read. And a good way to just accompany people on their journey. So with any audiobook, obviously it begins with the script. So that's, the author has done all the hard work there. And having written my own book now, I just know how many hours of devotion and love and sweat and tears go into the making of it. And it's my job to take that script off the page and give it voice, bring the characters to life, and that's a big responsibility. So my method for doing that is just to rigorously prepare, really. So I'll go through the script on an iPad using an app called iAnnotate, and I go through the book forensically, looking for character clues. So obviously age, gender, things like that, where are they from? And then other clues like have they traveled? Are they educated? What influences would there be on their voice and character? And even physical characteristics like, are they skinny or are they fat? And I know we're not allowed to say that anymore, but I'm with Roald Dahl on that. Let's not clean anything up too much. Maybe they have a beaky nose or something that could give them a little bit of a nasally sound. So you really try to get to know your character and what motivates them, and any clues that are given in the text as well. And once I've done that and highlighted all of that, I'll go through the script again and just make notes on old-fashioned paper. And I'll pin them up around the wall so that I can refer to them easily and we don't break the flow of the recording. And also I'll go through any dialogue. So you could, every audiobook is kind of like a one-woman play with 30 to 50 characters in it. And you have to know each one. And you may have 5 or 6 of them talking to each other in one conversation. So it's important to mark up who's talking when. And if you have like a page of dialogue and then at the end of it it says, they all said in really loud voices, and you've been whispering, you know, oh no, I have to re-record that. So I'll make notes just at the beginning of each conversation as to the emotional state of the characters, the speed of the dialogue and all that kind of thing. And then we come to the recording process itself. And I have a home recording studio in my back garden, and I also record in studios across London. So there are 2 kind of main methods of recording, and one is fluff and repeat. So if you make a mistake, you just pause and then you carry on, and that kind of helps the flow of the narration. And working with a producer, they'll be there in the studio, they'll mark up all of those points so that the editor knows where to find them afterwards when they're editing the script together. And the other is called punch and roll, where basically when you make a mistake, you stop the recording, you go back to the point of the mistake and you re-record over it. So that gives you a sort of rough first edit. So those are the raw files, and then they get handed to an editor and a proofreader, and they go through them meticulously, and then they'll bring me back any corrections, any mistakes I might have made, or any omissions, or any noises, and they'll slot them in, and then they'll clean it all up, take out any clicks or any ragged breaths, and make sure that each day's recording matches up sound-wise, because it may be louder or quieter on one day or the other. So the whole process takes, for me anyway, about 3 or 4 days to prepare, and then maybe the same to record, about 3 or 4 days to record. And then all the technical guys do their magic, and then it's ready for publishing.